Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wildlife is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West. Adventurous kids, learning and fun. Adventurous kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about biofuels. Biofuel is any source of energy that's made from biomass or material derived from living organisms. Biofuels can be made from things like plant and vegetable oils, but also other stuff like algae and even used cooking grease. Since biomass can easily be replenished, biofuel is considered to be a renewable source of energy, unlike fossil fuels such as petroleum, coal, and natural gas, which are a non-renewable source of energy. Biofuels are made from recently living organisms, and they're much better for the environment. All the fossil fuels on Earth will eventually run out someday, but we can always grow new plants. Biofuels are usually used to power cars, heat homes, and for cooking. Biofuel companies are mainly from Europe, Asia, and the Americas. Biofuels are classified into three categories, which are first generation, second generation, and third generation. Biofuels are designed to be carbon neutral. When we burn fossil fuels, we release lots of carbon-based gases into the atmosphere. That's bad for the Earth, since these gases contribute to pollution and global climate change. The plants used for biofuel, on the other hand, actually remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere as they go through photosynthesis. This offsets or makes up for the carbon emitted when the fuel is burned. Biofuels tend to burn cleaner and emit less carbon than fossil fuels. One of the most common forms of biofuel today is ethanol, a liquid biofuel that is generated by fermenting starch or sugar. It's usually derived from corn and sugarcane, but it can be made from other crops too. The largest producers of ethanol are the United States and Brazil. In the United States, ethanol is made primarily from corn maize grain. It is typically blended with gasoline to produce gasohol, a fuel that is 10% ethanol. This is referred to as E10. It can be used in regular gasoline-powered cars. Blends that contain up to 85% ethanol can power special flex fuel automobiles. These types of ethanol produced on food crops are considered to be first-generation biofuels. Another type of ethanol is cellulosic ethanol. Is considered to be a second-generation biofuel. It is made from low-value biomass that possesses a high cellulose content. Cellulose is a major constituent of plant cell walls, and as such is present in wood, grasses, leaves, and stalks. Henry Ford is known to design the world's first car, Model T Ford, that runs on ethanol biofuel. Ethanol isn't as efficient as gasoline. You can't drive as far on a single tank, and you have to fill up more often. Also, growing and harvesting the crops requires energy, much of which still comes from fossil fuels. That means ethanol isn't quite as environmentally friendly as it may seem. Using existing farmland to make biofuel can also lead to temporary food shortages and price hikes. The alternative is to convert wilderness areas into farmland, but that's also bad for the environment. Another common liquid biofuel is biodiesel. Biodiesel requires less energy to manufacture than ethanol. Biodiesel is primarily made from oily plants such as the soybean or oil palm, but it can be made from animal fats and waste grease from restaurants too. Biodiesel has found the greatest acceptance in Europe. Biodiesel can be used in anything that takes normal diesel fuel, like trucks and other heavy vehicles. The most common blend is 20% biodiesel and 80% regular diesel. This blend is known as B20. Although B20 is most common, blends can range from 2% biodiesel all the way to 100% biodiesel. Burning biodiesel emits less than half as much as greenhouse gas as regular diesel fuel, which comes from oil. But biodiesel has its problems as well. Producing authentic vegetable oil still requires a lot of farmland. The fuel turns solid at low temperatures and is not as efficient as regular diesel. Algae and cyanobacteria blue-green algae have also been utilized as a source of third-generation biodiesel. Algae grow where most plants can't. Algae can grow up to 30 times faster than ordinary crops, so it can be harvested many times a year. Are biofuels better for air quality? For the most part, yes. Biofuels produce less particulate like smoke and soot. They also produce lower dangerous chemicals like sulfur, which is the leading cause of acid rain. Biofuels also produce less ozone, which is one of the primary components of smog. Smog is a type of air pollutant. The word smog is a combination of smoke and fog. Classic smog results from large amounts of coal burning in an area and is caused by a mixture of smoke and sulfur dioxide. How much biofuel is made each year? About 25 billion gallons of ethanol are made each year for use as fuel. About 1 billion gallons of biodiesel are produced each year. Thank you for watching this Adventurous Kids episode.
What did you learn today? Adventurous kids. Adventurous kids. What was the most interesting fact? Adventurous kids. Adventurous kids. Adventurous